I used to practice the Rubik's Cube a lot, but like many of us, we get so busy with assignments and work that we don't have time to practice anymore. And then we become super slow and washed at competitions. But today, I want to change that. I want to challenge myself to see if it's possible to get faster in 30 days with only 30 minutes of practice each day. That way we can prioritize doing important tasks like going outside and touching grass. We're going to be talking to world record solvers for tips, and we're going to be building the perfect practice routine along the way. That way, you can get faster yourself. We will be practicing one-handed, but these techniques can be applied to other puzzles too. Currently, we average 23 seconds, and if we want to get better, I found 5 improvements we can make. And the first one being finishing techniques. In my last layer, the algorithms I use are not great for one-handed turning, which ends up making my solving really awkward. What was I even doing with my other hand? So on day 1, I learned new algorithms to better optimize for turning on the last layer. 30 minutes of practice today. I realized trying to stick to 30 minutes of practice each day might be hard because it's day 2, we're at the airport and it's currently 4 a.m. I am so tired, but during this whole month of May, we're going to be traveling to 5 different states for different occasions. But one of the reasons why my practice is so inconsistent is because whenever I travel, my whole routine is thrown off and I won't tend to practice cubing at all. Alright, let's try to practice on the plane a little. Can't forget my camera. We just landed in Las Vegas. I did about 10 minutes of practice on the plane before I got really tired and slept 4 hours during the entire flight. We're at Speed Cube Shop because I need to pick up a new cube because tomorrow, day 3, we have a Rubik's Cube competition. I did about 50 solves on day 1 of the challenge. I got an average of 23 seconds, so that'll be the number we try to beat throughout this challenge and today at this competition. Alright, let's go warm up and try to beat it. Alright, I'm ready. I did the wrong algorithm. From here, I did better, but had some turning mishaps at my last layer and was shaky. Then a malfunction happened when I stopped my timer. My time did not show up. My timer shut off. What was the time? So I did an extra solve.
Yes, there you go.
We successfully got a 19-second average in the competition, beating our goal of a 23-second average. But we still have a lot of work to do because in a couple of days we have a one-handed coaching lesson to see if it's gonna make us faster. FMC made my brain tired. It was time for me to fly back home, so I did my daily 30 minutes of practice before I got on the plane. Today is a special call with a former world record holder for one-handed solving, Patrick Ponce. What's up, Patrick? How are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. How have you been?
My second struggle, a concept I need to get better at understanding, is making every move count, which Patrick showed me some tricks for. I would definitely do yellow because of this.
Yeah, pretty good.
So, D2,
It's pretty tricky to preserve.
Basically, doing intentional extra moves during the solve to influence pieces to be in an easier spot to solve.
Undo the switch. It's the case.
Oh yes, I can do in the other inverse.
Side and everything.
Oh, but just rotate. Okay. Is this better? Quicker? Oh, it gets the cross.
I think that was pretty good.
So since I have 30 minutes in my training, what's the best way to structure my routine to practice one-handed?
Since you're so limited on time, I would probably structure it so that at the beginning of your session, you focus on doing all of the uncomfortable stuff. Probably when you're done, it'd be best to just go through everything once again.
So how fast do you think I'll be at the end of this 30-day challenge?
So you're improving really fast, and I think that's mainly due to just being way more comfortable with turning. Maybe
Really?
it's not 15, yeah.
I won't let you down at this challenge. We'll book another session near the end of the challenge and we will evaluate.
All right, you better not let me down.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
It's now day 7 of the challenge and we're gonna evaluate how much faster we got with the coaching and with the 30 minutes of practice we've been doing throughout our travels. Our best time on the first day was 16.65 seconds and our average of the 50 solves was 23 seconds. We're gonna do 50 solves here and see how much we dropped from day 1. A little rough right now. "19 seconds, all right, not bad." "20 seconds, oh my goodness. We just finished our 50 solves, took about 26 minutes of practice, and I'm pretty disappointed. Best time was 15 seconds, and the average, which is what I'm not too happy about, is 21 seconds because yesterday after Patrick's teaching, I was averaging 19 seconds as well, and I thought today, day 7, the evaluation would be much better. An issue I kept coming across was making the cross wrong, so putting the blue on the green, for example, and so I would have to do extra moves like this, which are awkward to do to fix the cross. This really made me think as well when in the past when I was cubing and I would do horrible during practice, that would make me unmotivated and not want to practice anymore. Knowing that this is the part where most people quit and myself as well would have quit, we're gonna push through it and see what happens on day 30. And tomorrow, day 8, we have another flight. It's currently 4 a.m. now. I'm super tired. We have a short trip from Florida to Virginia. We're gonna practice when we get to the hotel. We're gonna work on what we did bad yesterday. Today will be a good improvement day. Today we worked on inspecting the cube very slowly for our first step, the cross, so we can have a more efficient solution because yesterday I was messing up my cross so much. But anyone else like me, you go outside so long in the daytime, at night you don't want to do anything else but just sleep. That's how I feel right now.
We send you forward to the class of 2025.
It's day 10. We made it back home. Having a source of accountability when you're trying to stick to a routine is really helpful, and I'm finding that I should have started this challenge way earlier because I am finding good rhythm sticking to practicing every day for at least 30 minutes. It's been really helping, so I'm glad you guys are watching this challenge. Hopefully we can stick to practicing these next 20 days. And I hope this video gives you guys some motivation to stick to practicing routines or any other thing you want to get consistently good at. The third thing that will help me improve during this challenge is a consistency engine. Right now I am making flashcards, but not just regular ones, but spaced repetition ones. Instead of doing flashcards every day, the software will show you the card based on how well you know it. So I started my routine of reviewing and making cards every day. What I am learning now is CLOL, which is recognizing the corner positioning, to do an alternative algorithm you would do from your normal OLO algorithm. So for example, if I saw this case, my normal OLO algorithm would be this. And that'll give me a bad last later, which isn't great to execute on one hand. But with learning CLOL by recognizing the corner positioning, I can do an alternative algorithm, which will give me a better last layer and solving all my corners. So you'll have 4 different cases you can get for the PLOL step. All right, it's day 12. We're practicing the CLOL algorithms. We have a competition in 1 week, so it's not good to practice algorithms last minute. So we're gonna drill a lot of algorithms this week before the competition. Because if you're learning algorithms last second at the competition, it's not gonna go well. We're trying to recall them under pressure. All right, there we go. All right, today is day 14, today's evaluation day. We're gonna do 50 solves to see where we stand from last week's 50 solves and then day 7. So we look here at our stats. So day 1, we had a 23-second average out of 50 solves. Day 7, we had 21-second average, and now day 14, which is today, we're gonna do 50 solves and see where we are. I think we're easily gonna get 19 under seconds. But yeah, we also got a new cube here. So this is the Super Waylong V1. This is what I've been using. But I wanted to try out this cube to see if it would be any easier to turn. This is the Dian Zhangqi V5. The pros and cons of these two, the Dian Zhangqi, it's not like super like a solid cube. When you try to do like front turns, it will like deform or like take the middle layer with it as well. Versus this one is super stable everywhere, but you do have to use more force. Yeah, we're gonna use the Dian Zhangqi, the new cube we just got in. Let's hope this is an improvement. Oh, 16, let's go. Oh, we messed up. Alright, that's our worst solve so far. Oh, that would have been so good if I didn't drop my cube. Oh my goodness, 10 seconds. Woo! That's PB. Woo! Best solve and PB, all time 10.17. Lucky, and an average of 12, 16.73. That's so good. So for the next 10 days, we're gonna be traveling to 3 different states, 2 different plane rides, and a long bus ride. We have some more graduations to go to. We have a YouTube event, and I'm speaking at Google at one of the YouTube events. Excited for that. We're gonna go to Boston tomorrow and then drive up to New Hampshire. You might remember my friend Kobe from my pretending to be beginner videos. We're gonna meet up with him for a YouTube event tomorrow. We're gonna try to commit to our 30 minutes of practice session. Hi, Kobe! Yeah, the 30-day challenge. Hi, Timmy! Hi, Kobe! Hi, Kobe! Alright, we're about to go to the YouTube event now. Let's see which cool creators we're gonna meet. Then I told the guy I wrote him a letter, and I don't think he got the joke.
I got you a letter. Oh, I wrote you a letter. You wrote me a letter? Yeah. Thank you. Jade? My name starts with Jade. That's a good letter. Good one. Oh, what a love letter. I love you too. I just wrote you a letter. Did you just write the J right now? Yeah, I just wrote you a letter. Oh. Did you just have this in your hand? What is this?
He wrote you a letter.
Oh, a letter!
It's day 16. I'm in my friend's room in New Hampshire, and he is a big SoupTimmy fan, supportive friend. He got the new color brick SoupTimmy stand, and he got the sticker and the OG mat that you can't get anymore. So make sure you get your SoupTimmy mats because All of them except for the new felt mat, they're all limited edition. Get the new video game mat and color brick mat because they're limited edition. We're gonna continue doing our 30-minute practice session and go on tomorrow for a graduation. I'm gonna surprise someone that I only met once at this college and surprise them with a gift. Let's see if they still remember me after 2 years. This was the graduation gift for this year's graduation.
Oh, really?
That's insane.
Yeah, Jeffrey!
Jeffrey!
He can solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, he won the challenge.
Smile at us.
Jeffrey! 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 Jeffrey!
Yeah, we'll make you.
Jeffrey!
That's your gift.
Thanks, Timmy.
Welcome.
What are you doing
Yo,
here?
see you graduate. Today's day 17. We got back from the graduation, super tired. So now we're gonna do our 30-minute practice session of cubing. But before that, I really wanted to see how well this cube turns. As you can see, this doesn't turn that well. This is the gift everyone got from the Babson graduation, which is the graduation we just went. Today's practice, solving Rubik's Cube one-handed while shooting free throws. It's day 18. We're leaving Kobe now, New Hampshire and Boston, and we're gonna head back to Tampa for a day before we go to another friend's graduation, and Kobe's happens to also gonna be there as well. I'm super excited for next week. We have a competition on Tuesday, a speaking event at Google office with some of my friends, and we have a graduation to go to close off the week. Busy week, lots of practicing to do. Let's leave back to Florida. All right, we can stop the camera. You can stop recording. Bye, Kobe. See you soon. It's day 19. We're back home, and we're only here for 30 hours before we have to fly back up to New York City for a competition tomorrow. So something I want to try to prepare for tomorrow's competition is to make it realistic. So we have the timer here and a stack mat to simulate the competition, but to even further simulate a competition tomorrow, the fourth thing I think everyone needs to add to their practice routine is simulating pressure. In competitions, you are not doing solves one after the other, but you are doing a solve and have to wait for your cube to be processed through the scrambling station, which can take a couple of minutes. So your flow is different in competition versus at home. So this is how practicing this would look like. And just walk around out of the camera for a minute. All right, and now we're gonna walk back down, pretending we're like a competition. They call your name up, and now we can inspect the cube. So these are our stats for the 5 competition simulation solves. 19.17 second average. That is really bad. I definitely know we can do way better. So we're gonna do more competition simulation solves before our competition tomorrow. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. again, like 5th time in a row or something. Like, I don't know, 6 times maybe. Hopefully we can do great at the competition tomorrow. If not, then we wasted our time on this. All right, we made it to the hotel for the competition. So now I warmed up for the competition by first decorating my timer with the new SoupTimmy decal. We got our new stack mat timer now with and the fun mat. So now we can do some warm-up solves. So I did some solves as you saw, and I really want to do well in this competition, so I'm going to call one of my friends who can deal with pressure really well. He is a 3-time world record holder in blindfold solving. We're gonna see if he can give us any tips with dealing with pressure in big moments like this for us. Yo, what's up, Jack? I decided to call you because in literally like 15 minutes, I gotta head to a competition. I really wanted to perform well in this competition. So what better person to ask than you, because you deal with pressure really well in big moments. So my goal is to be 18 seconds today, my comp PB.
Single?
Average. My single is a 14. I think I can also beat that as well today. Any advice you have, like when it comes to these moments, like when you know you can perform well?
I just take deep breaths and just focus on the moment, I guess. Maybe take some deep breaths before you solve. Just focus on the solve. Don't worry about the crowd too much. Just do that and try to block out everything else. Just focus on the solve. Like for example, the world record I broke. Like I just focused on doing a good solve, and then I was like, that was a good solve. And then I look at the time, I was like, oh, it's a world record.
All right, well, that's a good prep talk before this competition. I'm gonna go head to the comp now. All right, thanks, Jack, for the call. You can say bye to the vlog.
See you. Yeah.
Bye. We're back from the competition with our very anticlimactic award ceremony. It's okay because there was only 20 people at this competition. We have a paper with all the events we competed in. 2x2, 9th place. Clock, 4th place, really bad. Usually average 5 seconds, we got 8, but what we're most focused on is 2nd place for one-handed, 17.65 average, which is nearly a second faster than our best competition average ever. Some solves actually felt slow, like the 17-second solves felt like 20-second solves. Yeah, I didn't worry about or think about my time at all, except for like the last solve. I was actually trying to go really fast on that one, but I messed up at that last algorithm there, so I didn't get that. So you will have to try next time, but we have 10 days of this challenge left. All right, we're about to go to the Google event now. Super excited. We got our cube necklace. Unfortunately, it's the wrong color scheme, like white and yellow are next to each other. Doesn't matter. I think this is the old color scheme actually, so it's fine. All right, let's go.
He's like, my hands are really cool, so it'll be like 3 seconds.
Oh, you started.
Colby just arrived and he's gonna be surprising our friend who does not know he's here for her graduation.
Happy graduation.
Yay, surprise success. The next day, we had a big outdoor ceremony, which rained, but luckily was still able to practice during the downtime and not get wet. It's 3:53 a.m. And now, you know the routine. And now, we have one final graduation for my little cousin. Yo, I did it for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy graduation.
Thanks.
Are you excited?
Yes, thank you, Gautami.
Wow, you seem so enthusiastic. The final weakness on our list is staying calm. Whenever I get a bad solve, I need to make sure it doesn't affect my thinking or nervousness for the next solve. Today is our final evaluation, and now it's time to show Patrick just how far we have come. Thank you, Patrick, for coaching me throughout this.
Of course, man.
I was feeling a lot of pressure for the last 50 solves. In our last competition, we averaged 17 seconds. And today, I want to beat that.
You've kind of really improved across the board because now I see that your turning is really, really consistent. Now it seems like it's more polished and a bit more smooth as well.
When the pressure got to me, I had to remind myself of the true reason why I did this challenge. Not to become a world-class one-handed solver, but to show up and practice no matter where I was in the world. If you could guess, so I went from 23 seconds to now day 31. How many seconds do you think I improved by just looking at my solves? From practicing in the rain, buses, and airplanes, I did not always feel motivated to practice. But despite it, I know if you show up every day, no matter how short the practice is, being 30 minutes, you will find improvement.
Based on what I was able to see and a little bit of your turning and last layer execution, 18 seconds.
Ooh, 16.7.
Let's go. I'm super happy with all the improvement and progress, even with like your limited amount of time, and we were only able to talk twice. But yeah, it's crazy.
We can say bye to the camera and conclude this challenge.
All right, bye.
Bye. And subscribe.